Listeners, welcome to the in between episode with me, Nacho, and I'm here with
Jam,
TJ
what up? What up, Jam
or Jam.
TJ? Bam, bam,
There he
bam.
is. Listeners, you know how it goes. 15 minutes. We're just going to give you something quick, short, interesting, make you laugh, make you sad, make you cry. I don't know what you're going to feel, but let's get into it. T, you ready for this?
I'm ready for these questions, man.
Today, we're just going to go over fun facts, weird coincidences, things that make you think.
Yeah.
So after each one, we might do a little ooh, ah, or damn, that's kind of strange. But the first one, T, I'll let you go ahead and go into that one.
Okay. If a tape has side A and side B, it only makes sense its predecessor is CD. It's a little
So,
wild.
listeners out there that don't know what a tape is, go to Walmart real quick and get a damn tape. It's got two sides. You got
Do
to
you mean
record on
scotch,
side A and side B.
double-sided scotch tape?
I know what tape is. T, what if the government created and controls the lottery to catch time travelers?
See, you and I, we talked about this. That's crazy. That's just crazy. I mean,
I think it makes sense.
well, remember the episode when it was which pill are you choosing? If you could fast forward 20, what was it, 12 hours? Or
Oh,
you could,
yeah.
yeah, time travel 12 hours. Yeah, that would be crazy. It's a scam.
I'm just saying, the small lottery. Everybody knows somebody that has won the lottery, but it's
Yeah,
usually the small increments. Oh, 1
yeah,
million, 2 million.
yeah.
But those big ones, ain't nobody seen those big ones.
Unless, like, I want to see how that process is. Like, once they win it, like, who's involved?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Okay, so the
Cash
next,
me out so I could sleep on it.
yeah,
I don't want
exactly.
the government to put that in a bank, and then I go out there and be like, hey, I want to take 15,000 out. And they're like, we don't have it. Be like, what?
Right. Okay. Next one. Who was the first to do anything? Think about it. Anything
I've
in the world.
I've thought about this, and I think this is the best question to life besides what is life,
Mm-hmm.
right? So think about everything, listeners. Everything, and the more interesting ones are the weird ones, and that's
Yeah.
foods, in my opinion. Foods and like inventing things. Well, not inventing things, but mostly foods.
Okay.
Think about the first person that was like, "Hey, cow milk.
Mm-hmm. Hey, seafood.
Hey, that thing looks delicious. Let's eat that."
There's actually a post I seen where a girl was like, she was playing as if she was sea animals, and then they started seeing like all the shrimp started disappearing. They're like, Billy was taken by the humans upstairs, and they're like, what's going on? And then they found out that they can eat us. They go, what do you mean they can eat us? They're like, we're seafood. they the humans stopped eating rocks and plants up, and then someone killed a fish and they started eating it, eating things in the water.
But for real, think of like, okay, do we got to go all the way back to like
All the way back.
cavemen?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so we got Bob and George walking down the road, and Bob goes, "Hey man, there's two berries. One's blue and one's purple. You eat
Mm-hmm.
the blue, you eat the purple. And if one of us dies, we go back and say, hey, this one's edible and not, because we are hungry, and those mammoths out there are killing us.
They were tired of chewing on mammoth thighs.
You can't kill a damn mammoth." So then one ate a leaf and died instantly or tripped. Could you imagine that? They were like, hey, let's go eat this mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bob's on the ground just hallucinating, and now they think he's a witch, and they kill him.
Yeah, life was trial and error back then.
That hardcore trial and error. Who was the first to do anything? Think about it. Is
Yeah,
probably one of my favorite questions besides what is life
yeah, yeah.
or
It's
what's.
it's like it's like the chicken or the egg kind of thing. That whole philosophy thing.
It's a good one. All right. Did you know, T, that you actively breathe through one nostril and it changes throughout the day? Actually, it changes every 15 to 30 minutes.
Which is I don't understand that. And what's the reason for that?
I have no. Oh, so I did read about this. Sorry, I
Okay.
do. I did read about it because one day I got curious. I was like, man, why can I only breathe heavily like through one nostril at a time, and then I was like, all right, this is a little strange. Okay, it changed on me the next day. I didn't know it
Mm-hmm.
was like that often. Maybe it's just because you don't stick to it. My mind was like, okay, there's a
Yeah.
shiny thing, I'm going to focus on that now.
Right. Right.
But it's to help, not only with senses, because it's the same thing when you breathe, you smell something, and let's say you're in a room and the room smells like lavender. After a while, you stop noticing the smell lavender because your nostril
Ah.
is used to it, or your senses are used to it. But somebody comes in and goes, whoa, that lavender's strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with cologne. You
And the
put on
same thing when you
cologne,
fart.
yeah, you don't smell it, but other people, yeah, right. So that nostril changes to keep your senses up to date,
That's interesting.
but
Huh.
not as strong. If something is strong, it goes, okay, we need to ignore that for other senses to make sure we're keeping ourselves safe.
I always thought I had a deviated septum.
I, dude, I did not know that, and it did freak me out at one point in my life. I was like, why? Am I the only one that like? Because people were like, "Oh, look at this! I could breathe all like," and I'm like, "Why can I only breathe through one nostril? Like,
Yeah, that's
I
interesting.
could hit both of them, but one is stronger than the other." And
Yeah.
then it changed, and I was like, "All right, something's fucking wrong."
Yeah. I'm sick. I got a cold.
I turned into Donkey from Shrek. I was like, "I've got no thumbs. I need a hug."
Oh, that's so
Okay,
good. Okay.
let's,
So what about this one? You learn all fears except two you were born with: fear falling and loud sounds.
which makes sense.
Which is crazy.
Think about how people get mad when how they teach babies to swim, how they just throw them in the water.
Yep.
It's
Mm-hmm.
because they have no fear. They don't know what
True. Yeah.
fear is.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
something we actually learn fear. It's some
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
When I was a
Yep.
kid, I was afraid of everything. Everything,
But
man.
I think that's part of parenting too, kind of
Yeah.
putting things in like, don't do that. This is this instead
Yep.
of like parents like, oh, just let them do it and stuff like that.
I
Like,
think one of the funniest things I see on the internet is when parents trick kids or babies when they pretend to hit the wall and then they grab the
oh,
kid
they start
the
crying.
head and they just like start crying. And it's like that's where that fear comes in. You're teaching them fear.
Oh, that sound. Oh my god.
But you do that with dogs, like for fireworks. Most recent Fourth of July, when the fireworks were going off, we were trying
Hmm.
to tell the dogs like, "Oh, okay, it's okay. Like play around. Everything is happy and joyful and stuff like that." It came down to just giving them marijuana. So
See, and
no,
my dogs didn't trip over them. My dogs didn't trip at all. The
yeah,
thing that they tripped on was the poppets when the kids were throwing them on the ground,
oh yeah.
and that was it. But the loud ass shit, they weren't. They were chill.
At
They were
that point,
chilling.
they were already in Vietnam, frozen. Just
It's Zoe
fortunate
kept getting pissed.
fortunate son,
Yeah,
our fortunate son was playing in their head.
exactly. But
They were
Zoe, every
gone.
time they threw one on the floor, she would try to eat it. She's like, "Don't pop that shit again."
Oh Jesus!
I was like, "Don't do that. Get it out of your mouth."
I got it.
All right, what's the next one, Notch?
So this one's a big one, and I think this is crazy to think about, but it is.
Okay,
Humans pay to live,
true. In the literal sense, yeah, we kind of have to. I mean, it's not like Justin
but it,
Timberlake and In Time,
but it
where
goes,
time is
yeah,
money. Like, yeah,
but it goes back to the original, the beginning of who created money, who created,
yep,
like
currency.
at some point people are like, hey, let's tax, let's
Yeah,
do this and that,
yeah,
like, yeah, fucked up shit. Like
yeah. It's crazy.
at one point humans were all living to live happily and exchanging meats and trades and stuff
Yeah,
like that, but then somebody was just like, let's make this even harder, and if you can't do this, you become poor and we
yeah,
become rich, and
yep.
it's like,
Then we get money, 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 money.
yep.
Yep. It's a crazy concept. Someone was like, we need to make currency. And then we're gonna make currency in all the world, but they're all gonna be different levels of what you can pay for. You go to Mexico, it's shit. You go over here, you're rich. Like
Yeah, or you go to Mexico with what you have here and you're
and then you're
rich.
rich.
And then you're
Exactly.
rich.
And then you go to Sweden, you're broke as fuck.
Right? Then they laugh at the US dollar.
Like, ha ha, Americans. Okay.
Those poor people.
Now, this one's kind of crazy when I read this one,
I like
Notch.
this one.
This one was crazy. I was like, whoa. Listeners, what if the stars are just holes in the container so we can breathe? Think about the Dome TV show. Think about that.
Or what's it called? What was the movie with Jim Carrey,
Oh, Truman Show.
Truman Show,
Yep.
with the when they're in the moon and he's in the wall. I've always questioned that, and even the Men in Black, the whole opening the locker, and it's just a part of this huge, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. What if they are just holes and everybody's just watching us from? Now we know that's not real, but at the same
As
time, I
as you
mean, we don't know.
yeah, we don't.
One of those holes can, or one of those suns can be just the main headquarters.
Well, there's one. I just read this on the internet. It said if Earth uses the sun for light, but then you go to space and the sun is larger than Earth, why isn't space lit up?
Because the sun, it's refracting.
True.
There's nothing to reflect.
There's nothing refracting. Well, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
nothing
in
to,
space.
yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay. That is very true.
Right.
Okay.
Refraction. Yeah, it's
Yes,
refraction.
refraction. Yep.
Okay. Just want to make
Yep.
sure listeners are going to be like,
Because
you dumbasses. It's
because Earth
reflection. What is refraction?
because of the water. Because the
Yeah.
water, 75% of water on Earth.
And it bounces. Yeah. And then the ozone and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to combine these two because they're kind of similar. Can you cry underwater? And to are fish flying to crabs
That's
because
interesting.
they can't see water?
Oh, yeah.
So do they think fish are just flying above them?
But do they know what flying is?
Would why
Makes you wonder.
it does make it, you know, the greatest thing that I think we talked about this before, but the greatest thing that I've ever seen created on any movie was in Happy Feet 2. And it
Okay.
wasn't the penguin story, it was the krill story. The
We
the
talked.
the
Okay, yeah,
two
we did talk about
krills.
this.
If
Yeah.
you haven't seen that, that literally
Mm-hmm.
is the question of life. When those two krill question their lives and they start questioning everything around them, I absolutely, that should get an award,
Yeah,
in my
that's pretty
opinion.
dope. Yeah,
That
needs to
little
be
sub story
revisited.
needs to just be awarded the best of ever. But yeah, two fish. Yeah, I wonder what they think. Do
Which
they
is
think?
yeah,
Because a
and
lot of
also
times Nirvana said fish don't have feelings. Go ahead and eat them.
that's ridiculous. But then, can you cry underwater?
I
That's an
wonder what they
interesting
say.
debate. That's an interesting debate. Can you cry underwater? Like, has anyone done that?
I
I know
wonder if
people
it
go
works.
underwater and they scream
Yeah,
because,
because I
like,
wonder if your tear ducts can produce while it's underwater. That's all right. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever like had like, yeah, like swimming and hurt myself and it's like, oh no.
right, right.
Listeners, has anybody ever cried underwater?
Yeah, let us know. Please let us
Don't go
know.
and attempt it and then they're like, oh my god, my eyes popped out.
My
They
eyes
told
are
us to do
burned.
it.
I didn't say sneeze underwater. Damn it! I said cry.
I'm suing you guys.
We said
They
disclaimer.
said question everything in life. Go ahead, see with the next one.
Next one, listeners. Why do you have to put your 2 cents in, but it's only a penny's worth? Where's the extra penny going? Like, like come on, man. Like
Penny for your
a
thoughts.
penny for your thoughts.
Put your 2 cents in, huh?
See, that it sounds like the Twilight Zone episode of Penny for Your Thoughts. That was a crazy episode
I
with the
think I
dude and the
remember that.
penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. Where does it? And you know what's funny? The penny, it costs more to make a penny. So then, in reality, it's more than 2 cents.
Right.
So yeah, think about
Yeah.
that.
All right. Let's move. T. This one was big. I was thinking about you when I typed this one.
Okay.
Why is it that people say sleep like a baby when babies wake up like every 2 hours?
I don't know. Is it like do babies like go hard, fast asleep. Like I don't understand that reference. Like babies don't. I don't know. I slept like a baby. What did you wake up every 2 hours?
And
Like
cry
and
and
cried
shit
and
yourself.
yeah. Like what are you talking about? What are
See,
you talking about?
go. Let's move on to the next one,
Okay.
listeners. You guys got to tell us how you feel about these.
Okay. Why are you in a movie but you are on TV?
There's a lot of grammar stuff like that I've noticed. So when you,
Mm-hmm.
what is it? You drive, you drive on a
Road,
no
but you
no
park
no.
or so or then you but then you park in a driveway or
You
something
park
like
in a
that.
driveway, but then you drive on a. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of weird grammar like that, and that's
Yeah,
where people are like, English is weird.
it
But
is
yeah,
very weird.
you're in a movie, but you're on TV. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I'm on that show. Hey, I'm in that movie.
I'm in that
I'm not
movie.
on that movie,
Yeah.
or I'm not in that. I'm confused now. Oh God, I've gone cross-eyed.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I'm on TV. I'm in a movie. Like what? But sometimes you hear people, I'm in a TV show. Well, no, they say I'm on a TV show.
Um, I'm in a TV show. I'm on a TV show. I'm on that movie. Yeah, it's weird. It's a
It's
weird
yeah, it
one.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's the English dictionary or English vocabulary that we have
Again,
fucked us up.
who was the first person that said that? They were like, "Hey, that's a good one."
I'm in a movie.
Before we were only doing silent films, but now we could say this. We don't say we love cops. We say we hate cops.
We hate coppas
We
more
hate
than
cops.
cows. Cows more than coppas.
All right. Why do people go up to tall buildings and then put money in binoculars to see things that are on the ground?
That's funny. It is pretty damn funny.
This,
I can see why, like Grand Canyon, for instance.
yeah,
If you want to hike down there, if you want to, but if you're in the city, be like,
yeah.
let's go over to that building. Let's get a
Let's go to
map.
the
Let's
Empire State Building.
yeah.
Go up to the top just to see what everybody's doing on the ground.
Look at all those ants.
Look at all these. Oh, those are really ants. Your binocular covers are on there. You're just looking at nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the things we pay for. It is kind of funny. Like I get it. Like certain things that is hard to attain, but as far as like looking at shit on the ground, I'm like, just go there. You can see it in person. You could touch it. Yeah. Okay. The next one. If all those psychics know the winning lottery numbers, then why are they still working?
Because they work for the government. It's all a trick.
Or they don't know shit.
Call me now,
Oh, yeah, Miss Cleo.
Miss
Give me those.
Cleo.
Give me the winning numbers for tonight. And if you're right, I'm gonna give you some money. If you're wrong, you stupid. What's what's 9 plus 10? 21? You stupid.
Oh Jesus.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Notch.
let's go to the next one. If quitters never win and winners never quit, who came up with quit while you're still ahead? Think about it. Think about that. Conflicting, just yeah, just very conflicting. Just what?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. That's some weird stuff to tell your kids too. Quitters never win, but then winners never quit. I'm like, what?
But
What are
then
you talking
everybody's
about?
a winner.
But then everyone's a winner, yeah.
So who wins? The greatest. We'll just end it right here. The greatest saying to winning and losing is, if you're not first, you're last.
If you're not first or last, that's it. That's all you
Shake and
need to
bake.
know. That's
Shake
all
and
you
bake,
need to
baby.
know. That's all you need to know.
If you're not first, you're last.
Yep.
Come on, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes so much sense. This, but this other one, the black box in planes,
Mm-hmm.
they're indestructible. Why don't they make the planes out of that same material?
I've always thought that.
It's weird, right?
Because I'm like, why is that indestructible? The little black box
And
that has all the data.
they could make it lighter to where the airplane can still, hold passengers and stuff like that. Like, why is the black box indestructible and you
I
can
wonder
play
what
that
the
shit
black
back?
box is made out of.
I don't know.
It's like made out of
Oh.
fucking obsidian from Minecraft.
Let me see. Boxes made of.
Well, T's doing that. I'm gonna follow it with the last one, T. So,
Okay.
listeners, is the S or C in scent silent?
Mm. That's crazy because if you take one letter out and leave them, it still sounds like
It's still
scent.
scent.
Mm-hmm.
Without the
But
S,
it
it's
just,
scent like
but it
penny
just changed
cents.
them. Yeah. Then it changed the meaning, or you
Yeah.
sent an email.
Yeah, or sent an email. It's
Mm-hmm.
scent, 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 scent.
But then it's not.
Three different scent.
Yeah. But then it's not a scent of the smell.
Yeah.
English language.
English dictionary, man.
So stupid. So the black boxes are made out of stainless steel or titanium, and they could
And
withstand high impact velocities or a crash impact
then the
of
planes are made out
three.
of aluminum, right?
Right? Yeah, they're made out of aluminum.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like aluminum alloy or some weird stuff.
Yes, wrapped in a thin layer of
Hmm.
aluminum and a layer of high temperature insulation. Huh.
Okay. So why can't they do the same thing with the plane?
Yeah, I don't know why that makes no goddamn sense.
Insurance.
Yeah, that could be.
If the plane goes down, we make money.
We
What?
got the black box. You'd be like, well, it was a navigation issue. Fuck. Well, let's
So
call the insurance.
so listener, and what's nice about this is we are actually, so this was the midweek mini series for you guys, but please check out our full length feature that we are both in, right? Not on, but
Yes.
in.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh? See, got you guys,
Got
listeners.
you
If you're
there.
listening, we're in, we're not on. I'm on a bed, but I'm in. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
in the
covers.
covers. Yeah.
What the heck? All right, now I'm just going to be questioning everything. But our next episode is going to be about dreams, and we're going to dive deep into that because one of my reoccurring dreams has to do with planes. So if you guys want to listen
Oof.
to that, check it out. It should be coming out this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might come out soon.
Yeah. So remember, we've got that channel. Plus, T, talk about the other channel.
So the other channel, you guys love listening to music, right? I know our listeners out there love listening to music. Well, Nacho and I have been talking about this for quite some time. We are trying to put together Cool Radio. We're going to have a playlist of songs that Nacho and I will hand pick for the theme of each episode. We're going to have, little commentary on the impacts of the songs and why we pick the songs. And then to your leisure, you're going to hear us speak on some commentary. And then you get to hear great music after we've done talking. So be alert and check in the comments and check on Spotify because it's only going to be a Spotify exclusive to listen to Cool Radio with Jam and Notch. And also, you guys love the creepy phenomenons, the UFOs, the UAPs, whatever you want to call it. We also have another podcast called No More Lies, and it's myself, Nacho, and our best friend Trey. We talk about everything that you can think of, conspiracy theories, phenomenon, just paranormal things. Be on the lookout for that. So that
No more lies,
no more
and
lies and
cool,
Cool Radio.
cool radio.
Mm-hmm.
As always, T, it's always a pleasure. It's always fun. Listeners, we like doing these mid ones. Check it out. Like T was saying, both the other channels and this. And check out our Instagram and Facebook and make sure you're liking, subscribing, and you're sharing. Besides that, like we say, question everything because apparently all these questions are making me think about stuff now.
Making me
Like,
think about
I'm
everything.
in the refrigerator, but I'm on what?
But I'm on
Yes.
the stove.
Yes.
like
And
like a like a gallon of milk on leche.
question everything, just like in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What is the answer to life? We all know it's 42. Besides that, I'm Notch.
I'm T.
We'll catch you guys later on the next one.
All right, y'all. Peace.